准备好了，出发。
准备好了。什么？
什么？遵命。请下命令，出发。
是的。
请下命令。是的，好的。准备好了。
什么？
什么？是的，前进。猎人，请下命令。准备好了。什么？遵命。出发。遵命。出发。猎人，遵命。猎人，出发。猎人，遵命。猎人，请下猎人。
请下命令。
是的。
I just fixed my chat here. All game, yeah, sorry, I fixed it now. Get the big Kwafu. Ah. Kinda scuffed start. As always. First game always a bit scuffed. Setting up shit. Hey Jazzbox! Did you see you're on the thumbnail of my latest video? Thanks so much, Boyd, for the raid! Welcome everyone! Finally good streamer. Yeah, here I am. Hey, Tunison. Quick question about this fatal. Can you put it on the TC? Please don't. And tips on how to pick up women? Got a simp. Got a simp for them war cruel. Okay. I got into this game very chaotically because I was setting up streams, so didn't really have much of a plan to begin with here. Nuwa versus Hades. Ooh, I get to catch this though. Whoops. That's not good. Okay, he's on berries. He's playing it slowly. Stable military academy. We'll just do halberdiers, fire archers. Wait, we built double mill. Could have had this building. We're spamming Kwafu, so our economy will be quite good. Are of course against Hades with Balls of Erebus, which is something we have to consider. But
是的，
we just chill and we hunt, and we've got both eco upgrades. I think we'll be all right.
是的，是的，遵命，出发，开战，出发，准备出发。
Defending our favorite land as well. Really need this machine workshop in though.
请下命，好的，出发，遵命，请下命令。
请下命粮食工。
什么？遵命，行进，请下命令，出发，开战。准备出发，准备就是的，请遵命。
Wanna see me instead of the cat on the live stream? What? Really? Prefer me over the cat?
是的，好的，是的，
You're crazy.
是的，
You're crazy, Neymar.
什么？
出发，建筑工猎人。
出发，好，是的，出发。
Mods ban? Yeah, that's honestly bannable. We love the cat.
遵命，
Joking.
出发，遵命，出
I'm so reluctant to move out. In case I get raided.
准备遵命，猎人，
什么？
请出发，猎人。
请下命，好的，
On village center maybe?
命，
Very Firefox-like if he is.
下命令，出发，
准备好了，
遵命。是的，好的，
Cheeky little special attack here.
什么？遵命，猎人。
遵攻击，
He's just spamming units.
是的，
It would appear.
请下，是的，是的，好的，是的，好的，是的，
是的，建筑猎人。
遵命，
Oh, on TC there. Okay. Never mind. So, with that in mind, we're playing Noob. Wow, so we don't have access to Nuba, do we? Yeah, we don't. That sucks. We'll make something work in Heroic anyways.
出发，遵命，出发，遵命，出发，遵命。
Gomang.
是的，准备猎人。
Even though I'm on 1TC, the fact that I've been allowed to just hunt all this time, really nice.
出发，
And I think potentially Koafu Eco will just fine.
遵命，攻击，遵命，出发，遵命，遵命，出发，遵命，
Gotta get them home now though.
遵命，遵命，建筑工，请下命令。
Then we take
准备，遵命，
you,
出发
that guy here.
出发，遵命，出发，
Thanks for the congratulations, guys. All the support, really appreciate it.
出发，
Couldn't have done it without you, JK. I could have, but nice of you still.
遵命，是的，出发，出发，准备好，遵命，遵命，请下命令，出发，
准备好了，建筑工。
出发，是的，遵命，
You get Aphrodite.
是的，遵命，好的，请，是的，好，是的，好的，好的，是的，出发，
I don't want this one.
遵命，
I think that's enough infantry for now.
准备好了，
Need more wood. Holy moly.
请下建筑工。
是的，遵命。出发。请遵命。好的，出发。遵命。我准备好了。什么？是，请下命令。是的，好的。出发。什么？是的，好的。开战。遵命。出发。遵命。
Slight bit of extra wood here. And we'll get the training yard also. And let's just do this already. No point waiting, right? Everyone knows I'm gonna do it anyways. I think we just go in actually. Very, very hard to micro here. Forced to go in here when he really doesn't want to. Big chase on these siege crossbows. He's getting them, but it costs him a lot. I think eventually he'll get them, right? Holy, he actually got it with Petropolis, I didn't realize. He doesn't have much remaining though. Hey! GG! It's very strong when you do this. You're 1 TC versus 2, and then you gotta go for the super aggressive castle fortress building in between them. Especially when he gets one that's this far from his home TC. He gets completely separated on the left and the right side. By the time he took it down here, he'd already lost. What? This is 1 TC versus 2, by the way. Wait. Ah, it was a late TC. So I didn't misread the situation. He was on 1 TC for the longest time. And then he went 2 TCs late. So all in all, it was really just, I reacted exactly like I was supposed to. He's slowly beginning to catch up right here in the end. But my Kuafu eco, too much with the eco upgrades as well. Swanu threw you off. What did he even do with Swanu? Nothing. I didn't do anything. Didn't use Vanish. Yeah, I didn't do anything. The play was a quality play so different. True. Me and Kavoth, we're polar opposites. The Chilling heal went crazy. Is that even true? I don't think that's true. But you're right, I had the Chilling. I used him for scouting, I guess.
Skipan samþykkt. Ég
I don't think it's a good Hades map he played here, though. Through Firefox. He knows that too. One of the worst Hades maps, because you can't really do the herding strategy. That's enough. How do we pronounce chillin' is like chillin'? Because it's Chinese. How it goes. Yo, Setfet, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. A Lannister always pays his debts. Oh my god, this dwarf. Really appreciate it, Setfet. There we go again. I had a comment on my YouTube that said when the subscription thing plays multiple times in a row, it's really annoying. So enjoy. Be a dope hip hop beat. Could it though? Who said that? The 3rd time. 2 more to go, guys. Don't worry, there's gonna be more. All right. Time to donate 100 subs. Yeah, let's go. Oh, let's get this before Ajax does. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where are you going? I'll take that. Actually, I haven't found relics myself at all. Really annoying. Must be 2 up here. Ah! Big. There's one. Unlucky relic game. We're looking for safeguard now. I'm not even sure why, because he's going aggressive. We'll not do it actually.
Ja, something.
Will we?
Tilbúin.
Yeah, we will. Am I kidding?
Vil.
Já, tilbúin.
Of course we will.
Something. Já.
That last bit of favor.
Satt. Já. Já, satt. Ég vil.
Skipan. Satt.
Som satt.
Hver er það?
Exodes, hoplites. Even get the
Ég vil.
power upgrade.
Samþykkt.
That's gonna be
Satt. Já.
cool.
Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skipan.
Til something. Ég vil.
Hver er samþykkt? Veiðimaður?
Hver er það?
Oh, he sees this?
Ég
Hope he doesn't follow me.
Satt. Something. Satt.
Skipan. Satt.
Oh, this is super scuffed.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Usually I would have my TC up at this time, but very, very late here.
Til satt. Something.
Já. Já. Something.
I'm actually not gonna make it. Wait, yeah, I'll make. No, I'm not gonna make more dwarves. Not from here. I'll make it from here. Shouldn't even made. Shouldn't have made this dwarf.
Já,
Ég vil.
til veiðimaður.
Já. Tilbúin. Sam veiðimaður. Skipan. Ég vil.
Oh,
Veiðimaður.
he sees it.
Skipan.
No, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. We donating some elo? I think we are. Oh,
Til satt. Já. Ég vil.
this is so scuffed.
Já. Til satt.
Oh.
Fjósamaður.
Hver? Já. Something. Skipan. Ég
Ah, wall was a good idea though. Go next? No, no, you're crazy. You're crazy. Oops.
Satt. Já. Ég vil. Til samt.
One more?
Satt. Hver? Já. Til something. Ég vil. Skipan. Tilbúin. Something. Já. Hver er það? Skipan. Já. Satt. Tilbúin.
Whoa, this thing is so fragile.
Til orrustu slag. Something. Ég vil. Já. Hver er það? Satt. Tilbúin. Skipan.
1200 HP
Já.
goes down so rapidly.
Já. Til ég vil.
Get that Minotaur actually.
Til orrustu slag. Satt. Atrás. Ég vil. Skipan.
We got 2 dwarves from that village center. 1 dwarf. That's a big economic advantage for us. Dwarf is gonna give us so many resources as this game progresses.
Ég satt. Já. Hver er það? Já. Hver samt? Já.
We'll have the 2 towers as well. Huge.
Satt. Ég vil.
Hver er það?
Já. Já.
Til. Já. Something.
I think we'll take a fight here. Oh my god, the gold situation is horrendous as always on step. There's another VC. I'm done. No more VCs. Up here maybe? Guys, not the wolves. Get over to your towers where you're safe. Oh, there's a Pegasus. I think this one is over. Ah, we're cooked, boys. Huge knife on the Tuxodi here. Nah, okay. Maybe not gonna work then.
Hver er það? Tilbúin samt ég vil. Skipa samt timbursveit. Hver samþykkt? Já. Timbursveit. Hver er skipan? Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Veiðimaður. Hver er þar? Skip samþykkt. Já.
Why isn't he doing anything? Here? I'm moving over to my towers. Good. Oh, he's got a curse. Oh, that's really bad. Alright, I think we might be cooked now. Actually cooked. No! Still have VC hold. No! Look at this! How OP is Minotaur? Like 5 dwarves stuck there now. Best troll spawn I've ever had, but... Ah... GG. We gave it our best, but it wasn't enough. It's really hard though to play this normally versus Hades, because what he does is he just spams units against me, and eventually my gold mine is gonna run out, and then I have to fight for this gold mine or this one. They're both atrocious, and I'll never win a fight against Restoration. So yeah, I have to do something out of the ordinary, or I'm just gonna lose 1 TC versus 1 TC. I did pick Loki, that's true. But hey, thanks Zadfat for the subs again. So nice of you. He told me before the Rebels game that if I won the series, he would give me 5 subs. So that's why they arrived right now. Go Fuxi. I'll try the fast build with Fuxi. Better to learn one god at a time or just pick the right god for the right map? It depends. If you're just getting started, I'd say just learn one god. If you're experienced, probably a good idea to have an arsenal of few different gods you feel comfortable with and then pick whichever is best for the situation.
什么？出发！
准备好了，猎人。猎人，
请下命令。建筑猎人。准备好了，请下命令。遵命，出发。遵命。
Playing random god? I mean, it's nice to play random god, but if you want to climb the ladder, earn elo,
猎人，
so on,
出发，猎人。
是的。
probably better to not play random.
什么？
什么？准备好了，遵命。什么？出发。
Whoa.
出发。
No, not good.
遵命。
准备好了。请下遵命。什么？出发，猎人。遵命。猎人。是的。猎人。
是的，出发。好的，遵命。是的，好的。是的，出发。遵命，出发。什么？遵命。准备好了，出发。
请下命令。
请下命令，出发。遵命，出发。遵。
Ooh,
遵命。
a loose pioneer here.
遵命，出发。遵命，出。
Maybe?
出发。
No, I don't.
出发。遵命。准备好了。是的。
I advance.
什么？
No.
出发，猎人。准备伐木工，遵命，伐木工。
出发。是的，遵命。
Got back gold, so my fast build doesn't make any sense.
好的。
Wanted to practice the build, see what it's like.
是的。什么？
是的，建筑工。伐木工，请下命令。什么？猎人。
出发。遵命，出发。
It's gonna be hard to make any value of this. Played other similar RTS? Not really. I played AoE 4 when that was out.
准备好，遵命。
But AOM is the only real RTS games that I really dove into. Played other RTS games though, like when that was genre was super popular.
遵命。准备。
Rise of Nations, Warcraft,
什么？出发。
what else?
出发。遵命。
Command and Conquer Generals.
准备好了。
Red Alert when I was really young. Really, really young.
出发。遵命，出发。遵命。出发。
I did play chess. Did play chess.
出发。
Ah,
是的。
I don't think the
命，出发。
strategy is so bad actually.
遵命，出发。请下。准备好了。出发。
准遵命，建筑工，伐木工。
准备好了。是的。好的。出发。请下命令。遵命。出发。
Plus he's set, so he can just hunt wherever he feels like.
请下命令。出发。是的。好的。请遵命。出发。遵命。出发。准备好了。请下。出发。开战。
Ooh, that's good though.
是。出发。遵命。下命令。遵命。出发。遵命。遵命。什么？出发。
Oh, there's an elephant.
出发。出发。遵命。 请下命令，准备好了。是的。出发，出发。
Busting. Chased off by 6 monkeys now.
出发。遵命，出发。遵命，出发。遵命。
没问题，走起。
准备好了。遵命。
So here we
遵
can
命。建筑工，出发。
go for the peach blossom.
是的。
什么？出发。遵命。建筑出发。
出发。
好，出发。
什么？请下命令。遵命，出发。遵命。什么？出发。
遵命。
是遵命。好的。
出发。猎人。
No more Kuafus. Now we go all in on
命，出发。
the Nuba angle.
遵命，准备好。出发。遵命，出发。
Really, really hard to pull off though.
请下命令。遵命，出发。遵命，出发。
Oh, with all the giraffes over here as well. Plus you got the elephant from earlier.
遵命，出发。遵命，出发。请遵命，出发，攻击。
Kill that. That would be so sick if we can.
下命是的。
Maybe we can't. The Tongi boy. Wanna advance after this now? Sure. Wait, we never got the armory? No!
猎人。遵命，伐木工。
No more villager then.
命，出发。
I thought for sure we got the armory.
是的，准备遵命出发。是的，是的，遵命。是出发，遵命。
什么？
下命令。是的，好，是的。
准备好了，
是好的，是的，出发。
请下命令。遵命。伐木工。
什么？好的，是的。出发。
Not a clean game here at all. That upgrade.
出发。
是的。建筑工。建筑工。伐木工。准备猎人。猎人。请下什么？
是下命令。好的，准备出。是的，是遵命。猎人。是的，遵命。出发。遵命，出发。遵命。是的，好，遵命，遵命，遵命。是的，出发。遵命，遵命，出发。
You would like to go for more Kuafu here.
遵命，出发。请下命令。好的。遵命。
He's got such a sick economy.
出发。出发，遵命，准备好了，发。是的，请下命令。遵命，行。
请下命令出发。
准备，遵命。是的，出发。遵命。遵命，出发。是好的。是的。
Throwing a bit here.
准备就绪。遵命。好的，准备出发。请下命令。行，遵命。是的。是的。是的。好的。出发。什么？遵命。请下命令。是的。好的。是的。 出发。什么？遵命。出发。遵命。出发。遵命。是的，请下遵命出发。遵命出发。出发。遵命。好的，准备好了。
Terrible timing. Really, really terrible.
请下命令。下命令。开战。是的，准备就绪。请下命令。是。遵命。
是的，出发。
Neja carrying me hard here.
遵命。准备好了。
Get a market.
下命。好的，是的，是的。命。好的。什么？行。好的。是的。出发。是的。准备就绪。准备就绪。遵命。请下命令。出发。准备好了。请下命令。是的。
These vills. Big play from him.
准备好了。什么？是行。什么？准出发。建筑什么？出发。准备。遵命。出发。准备就绪。请遵命。遵出发。遵命。出发。准备好了。
Need Neja again.
准备好了，请下命令。建筑工。
什么？出发。是的。遵命。是的。攻击。出发。
Neither of us can really afford all the technologies we want because it's such a tight game.
是的。好的。是的。好的。出发。
Start making Koafu again. What does this guy cost? Gold? I have 2 of these. Thank you.
遵命。是的。出发。
Yo, the siege crossbow is coming in huge here.
遵命。出发。
Can raid with them also. Gotta hit the priests. Maybe I'll die? No.
遵命。
Need 300 gold. Right, when I get Neja in, I want to fight again. Because I feel like I'm a bit behind in terms of villager count.
是的。好的。是的。好。是的。
Which means I don't want to sit around and do nothing for too long.
好的。是的。是的。
I have to do this all the time.
是的。行。
Okay, Neja is here.
没问题。
Can go in again soon. Depth.
准备就绪。
How many fire archers? We have 14 fire archers. We can go in. Let's go. Deck mid though. That is not. The other one. F this.
攻击。前进。什么？行。遵命。遵命。行。是的。是的。是。行。遵命。遵命。行。
Yo, the fire archers did so much there.
准备就绪。请下命令。
出发。遵命。粮食工。建筑工。
请下命令。
攻击。
His backline got obliterated.
揍他。
是的。请下命令。攻击。是的。
Or the front line did.
准备就绪。下命。遵行。出发。是。行。准备好了。遵命。什么？出发。遵命。
什么？好，出发。
遵行。遵命。攻击。开战。准备。遵命。遵命。开战。行。遵命。行。
Fire archers are such a good unit.
攻前 下命令。出发。是的。出发。出发。遵命。
Edge is dead again. Get a new one.
出发。攻击开战。是的。是的。开攻击。
准备好了。
Sick. GG. Was kind of cool. Even with the stupid rush strategy, I made a bit of a comeback, I'd say. Do I go fire archer's javelin here? Yeah, and that's what I did. Yo, this was with a rush, with a 330 advance, and I'm ahead this many resources. He obviously built a town center. Standard opener versus Eki. I think you gotta play a bit reactively. Start off with just pioneers and then see what he does. He's probably gonna add slingers, so you can probably also add javelineers if you like. And then if he adds a lot of spearmen, you go fire archers, axemen. Axemen, you go fire archers. Why do you lose the fight so hard? Had more units, I think. Just that. Yeah, pioneers and then react. And if you want to be a bit preemptive, you can do javelineers, simply because he's going to make slingers in order to deal with your pioneers. Second one. Dude, we can watch it, Firefox, just quickly. I think my fire archers did so much. I looked away. I didn't even micro too much. That's the thing about fire archers. You don't have to micro them. But it just looked like the fire archers was tearing through your front line. What makes fire archers better than Tukunu? They get a multiplier versus infantry, whereas Tukunu is more of a generalist archer. So if your opponent is making infantry and cavalry as front line, then Tukunu is better. But if it's pure infantry, such as here, then fire archers are better. I love this Nuba minor god, it's so cool. Second fight here. Look at villager count. Because I'm making so many Kuafu, I'm not even that far behind. So look, here, I'm pretty sure your front line is just getting destroyed. I'm microing my javelineers onto your slingers and then the fire archers. Bit of idle time on the fire archers. They were moving a bit weird. But you see, at the moment they start firing, your axemen are just dying so rapidly. Yeah, the beast did a lot as well. The Tauche. And even the siege crossbows, don't underestimate these things. They have 44 pierce damage. They're not bad at all. Sure, Firefox. Let's go for last, and then I'll cast the game that we discussed before. What do you say? The cross damage to goods versus myth units. Oh, true. Makes sense. Raw time.
N-W-I-R.
You need to, kids.
Enito. Ayo refer.
Only face the same person at this elo? I mean, at this hour, when we're this high elo and we say go again, yeah, we'll meet each other again.
Greek. Tayo. In wedge. Entio. Kid. And wedge. Enito. UIR. Image erect.
That's a good thing. You can get rematches when you want to.
Kid. And wedge.
Oh, this one is good. Moves favor cost. Very, very useful.
Kid. Bea. Greek. Ayo refer. Enito. UIR.
One kinda not needed for me. I guess on mummies it's kinda sick if I ever get there.
In wedge.
But not a priority relic. Either of us.
And wedge. Tayo. Ayo refer. Tayo.
Maybe it's good on Minotaurs, but he's very unlikely to go Minotaurs.
Gerek. In wedge. Enito. Entio. Image erect. Greek. Enito. Tayo. Ayo refer. Tayo. UIR. Tayo. Ayo refer. Gerek. You refer. Bea.
Antio.
And with UIR. Tayo. Ayo ref UIR.
3 berries. Not many, huh?
Entio. In wedge. Gerek. Kid. Bea.
One is Howard, right? Yeah.
Greek. Ayo refer. UIR. Ayo refer. Ent nu. Enito. Tayo.
Oh.
Tayo.
Get out of there. What is this advance?
Greek. Ayo refer.
With Ajax also.
Gerek. In wedge. Ak. Kid. Bea. Entio. Kid. Bea. Gerek. Kid. Bea. Image. Erect. Kid. Bea. In wedge.
Just go on to goats.
Gerek. Image. Erect.
Inegirek. Arc.
In IU.
In wedge.
UER. Entio. Gerek. In UER. In IU.
Inehio.
Gerek.
Entio.
Entio. UAKU.
Aw. Wait for a second.
And Iagio.
In 9
Girek. Arc.
and which. Gerek. Tayu. En ak. Bea. Greek.
In wedge.
Enito. Tayo. Inage. Erect. UER. EIU. Greek. Ayo refer. UIR. Ayo refer.
Wonder what he does behind this.
Gerek.
Unfortunate, my obelisks doesn't reveal much. I'm scouting with the Wedget. Even if I lose it, it's not a big deal. I don't really need the Wedget much at all. Maybe he's 2 TC booming behind this? Okay, if he is.
Greg, Inito, UI Air, and with kids, Greg, Inito, and with kids, Greg, Inito, Greg, Ayo, UI Air, Inito, Ayo, UI Air, Inito, kids,
Image kid. Entio. Kid.
and with kids,
Image kid.
Inito, Tayo, EU app,
In
Greg,
which.
Tayo, kids, Greg, Tayo, Inito,
Ah,
Ayo, repair, Tayo,
I said I didn't care. Not gonna cry over it.
Ayo, repair, UIR, Greg, Tayo, Ayo, repair,
Greg. Kid. In kid.
and UIR, Ayo, repair, Tayo, Greg,
I don't want to go out anymore. Hey, thank you, Psycho Damage.
Ayo, repair,
Glad it was fun.
Tayo,
I had a blast.
Ayo, repair,
Nice to beat the Rebel for sure. Oh, he did take the relic. I'll grab this one then.
Ayo, repair, Tayo,
Image erect.
Ayo, repair,
Something tells me he is on 2 TCs, but I just can't really scout it. Not without Spearman.
kids, Baya,
Entio. Image erect. Greg. In kid. Ihoti.
and with
Enti Arvea.
What does the next one cost? 200? Yeah.
Greg, UIR, Inito, Baya, and with kids, Ihoti, and kids, Ihoti, Inito, and kids, Baya, and with
I wish I got that other relic where I could save favor on the Migdal. Help me out.
Greg, Ihoti, Baya, kids,
Girej.
In Ayu.
Anti. In a refair.
Entio. UER.
Inito, Greg, and Inito, Ayo, repair, Greg, Ayo,
Okay, so plan now is we build a Migdal,
Greg,
we build a single camel, and then
Greg.
we build elephants for the rest of our hard-earned money.
Kid. Pro in Yahweh. Entio.
Greg, Ayo, and Inito, kids, Ihoti, Ayo, repair,
Ra is so strong. I'm not a good Ra player though. What I'm doing here is very unorthodox and not too confident in what I'm doing, to be quite honest. Oh, village center? Being funny.
Greg,
I wonder if he just built it now, because there's only 2 vills there.
Inito, Ayo, repair, and with
Oh, this wasn't empowered. It's not in range. I suck. Thought it took so long to build.
In
Greg,
which.
kids, Ihoti, in UIR,
Ah, this is really bad, because it doesn't train fast either now.
In which.
Or is this? Oh, thinking the range is higher than it actually is.
Into you. Image erect.
Can you repair? Can you app? Kids? Are you repair?
I don't think I have to do any
Tayo, are you repair?
crazy shifting sands shenanigans.
You are air. Greg? Are you repair? Are you air? Greg, any tayo. Greg, and you are
Only thing that sucks is these Petsuchas. Not sure how to find value with them. Got 3 heroes. One of them, Chiron, really shuts down these crocodiles.
Are you repair? Tayo. And we kid Ihoji, kid Ihoji, so kid Ihoji,
Wedge kid. Ihoti.
kid Pro Iatawit. And you are you tayo. Great and we you are air.
So strong.
Are you repair?
You eat air. And you refer.
Great Enito. And we great and you are tayo. You are air. Tayo.
Those elephants turned into pigs.
And which kids
Classic.
are you
Into
repair?
you.
War pigs. Those pigs should take up arms. Like the Norse ones.
Kid.
Tayo. Are you you are air? Are you repair? Tayo.
I just needed Prodromos to beat your army. I have crocodiles against that though.
You repair.
Ah, the issue really is just
Akayu.
how do I deal with heroes?
Kid. Pro and Yahweh. Image erect. Kid. You kid.
Tayo. You are you tayo.
Into
Tayo.
you.
Kid Bayang. And you are air. Great tayo.
And into you.
Look at this. My poor crocodile is just dying so fast. These walls aren't even that useful. The Chiron will just kill them.
Finito. Kid Bayang. And you are air. And we are you tayo.
Into you. Girl.
You are air.
Ah, no. Get in there.
In are you are air. In tayo. You are you repair.
I only have 2 crocs left.
Into you. Girl.
And you are air.
Into you.
Yeah, the Chiron just destroys these crocodiles. It's crazy. Yeah. Really nice boom from him here. Can't rely on crocodiles against Heroic Age Hades. Not at all. Oh, he went. I think he went town center into village center. Saving Locust for next game. So many walls, bro. I got hard outplayed here. This is what happens when I play Ra. So slow to get started with the farms and everything. Still have resto. Ugh. Okay, this wasn't so bad. I only grabbed the TC in the end. All right. I think in this matchup, I have to utilize mobility over you. Whenever I play Hades versus Ra and I struggled, it's because of camels running around. And like you were hunting, you did a good job with the walls. It's really sick. Yeah. But then I should have, the best way to play it would be to have like, 5, 6, 7 spearmen running around in classical age, go heroic, get those camels running around, and then you would never have these walls set up. Like Matador plays it. Yeah, I suppose. Actually, I think we'll do the Firefox casted game. This one. Thanks to everyone who congratulates me. Sorry if I don't read your message while I'm playing, but thanks. How am I feeling? I'm feeling well. I'm versus Tunison next, and he's so bad, so that should be easy. And then we'll see who we meet in the final. I'm joking. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a casted game of Firefox versus Keto. This one is Hades versus Tsukuyomi. And as always, it's a pleasure to watch Firefox when he's playing Hades because he's so good at it. He's mastered this god more so than anyone else out there. He knows all the cool strategies, all the neat little tactics you can go for. And actually interesting, he's going for the granary start. Usually you'll see him go for the non-granary start where you herd animals into the town center. But he wants to do something different this game. Also, very interesting scouting pattern here. I'm not exactly sure what he's scouting for here. Firefox is in chat, so if you want to help me out here, why are you scouting like this? like instantly versus Tsukuyomi. Maybe to see if there's a forward gold mine. Maybe to look what the hunt is looking like. Want to see gold mine position? All right. So you see a reasonably forward gold mine here. Well protected by towers, but you can definitely deal some early damage here. So maybe that's what we're going to see. The build order we saw was 4 onto food, 2 onto gold. And then we'll take it from there. 6 onto food now. So Hades versus Tsukuyomi. It used to be really, really difficult for Hades because Tsukuyomi was so strong. But there's been 2 rounds of really big nerfs to Tsukuyomi. So I don't even think he's overpowered right now. He's probably somewhere middle of the pack, maybe slightly above middle. He's not that great anymore at all. The new moon only works on 3 technologies at maximum right now. So it's all that ridiculous value you can get out of new moon, especially when recasting it in Mythic Age, is gone now. So you have to sort of, you really have to outplay your opponent with raiding and with some big all-in pushes still, of course. But yeah, just not super OP. So because we went for the granary start and the storehouse on the gold mine, we have to go on straggler trees now because we don't have wood for a wood line. So we're just going to do some straggler trees right here and then advance super fast, super quick advance at 3:14. So this is exactly what we talked about. We have the forward gold mine, which we scouted immediately, and then we adapt by getting a super fast advance in. And we want Ajax out, but we also need a house. I guess Ajax comes out first, that's fine. And then we're going to get a house, and then we're going to get a storehouse. There's going to be a lot of back and forth on these straggler trees. If you get a map where you can share storehouse on gold and wood, that's actually a huge benefit when you're doing this kind of build order. Simply because all this walking time back and forth from the straggler trees will be non-existent then. There's the house. We got Ajax moving in already. Athena is almost in, so we'll see how much damage we're actually able to deal here. And then we move off of gold right now. As soon as we have enough for Achilles, we move from away from gold over onto temple to get Walls of Erebus. And these two are going to build the storehouse on the wood line. Really, really sick. So we just get enough gold for the initial damage with the 2 heroes and the Minotaur. You could potentially even do variations of this where you stay a bit on gold and then you get a second Minotaur out as well. Before, yeah, I don't know, you can see if you can squeeze in a second Minotaur, because something Japan can struggle with early on is dealing with myth units. Because they need to build a guardhouse or a dojo before they can actually do that. But New Moon is cast from Kido onto the towers. So the 3 upgrades he's going to get is Signal Fires, the Tenshu, the unique Tsukuyomi upgrade, and the Watchtower. 400 resources, 150, and this one is worth approximately 500, I guess. So it's a good value of New Moon, but it's also entirely defensive. So a lot of damage has been dealt early on in just, you know, forcing out the New Moon that early. It means that Kido cannot now just go semi-fast heroic, use New Moon on the armory. That is no longer an option because he doesn't have the favor for it. So already some nice damage dealt from Firefox. We'll see what he follows up with then. Because it's not like actual damage that he's dealt. Like the villagers have been working consistently. And everything that Kido wants to do in terms of just the early game is still there. But the big damage is just in the fact that he cannot do the semi-fast heroic that you kind of always want to do when you're playing Tsukuyomi. So instead, what Kido is going to do probably is he's only got 3 Mikos now. How many? Where are they? 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to send a 4th here. Exactly. Like, this is what you want to do. You want to get out those additional Mikos to get your favorite going, so that when you hit heroic age, you're going to have the favor to be able to cast New Moon. So when you use it defensively like this, it comes at a price. And that price is you have to invest into 2 additional Mikos, as we see here. Back to Firefox. He's done a good job getting some relics here. This one, cheaper archers as Hades, always feels so good to get. And the other one is buildings are constructed 10% faster. don't really care too much about that one. It's just one of those relics that's nice to have. You don't really, yeah, you don't build a game plan around it by any means at all. And now, I mentioned New Moon. You want to optimally be able to hold that when you're playing Tsukuyomi. When you're playing Hades, you actually want to hold Sentinel insofar as it's possible. Like right now, Firefox is tempted to just cast Sentinel right here, and he doesn't have to deal with these kinds of raids at all. But if he does that, that also means that by the time he's Heroic Age and maybe gets a really sick fortress down maybe here, he's not going to have Sentinel available then. And if he grabs this town center, same story, he won't have Sentinel available there. So those two god powers, kind of similar in nature, where you don't want to waste them, but if your opponent puts a lot of pressure onto you, sometimes you will be forced to use it. So far, Firefox hasn't. Whoa, what did I miss over here? Minotaur going on an elephant killing spree. But the spider lady is there to kill the Minotaur. I don't know if this is worth it. I'm pretty sure it's not worth it. These two elephants are going to sit here and rot, but losing the Minotaur like that can't be worth it. And even, oh, he's even killed the gazelles up here. So annoying. So this is, I guess that's good. These are gonna rot. These are gonna rot. But yeah, the elephants, they will fight back, even versus a Minotaur. And then obviously when there's a spider lady on top of the Minotaur as well, that cowman is gonna go down. Double military academy with a small wooden wall in between. Can't build a gate here. Need to build a 21 gold gate wall here to be able to make a gate in the middle segment. I highly recommend doing that. Like, it's so annoying being unable to actually go through right here. Just make a 21 gold wall if you're asking me. But wow, completely missed this. What a sick village center here from Firefox. He built a village center next to 3 elephants, a wood line, and a gold mine, and he casted Sentinel on it. And Hiro has no idea. Hiro has no idea about the village center. So that's so sick. That's the cool thing about village centers. So like from Keto's point of view right now, he's looking at this settlement, and he says there's nothing there. So in terms of economy, everything's equal. Now he realizes there's a sentinel over here, and obviously there's a village center there now too. And now he knows he's in quote-unquote trouble, and he goes for a TC himself. So that's usually the sort of the counterplay. If you see your opponent going for a village center, what you do then is you grab a middle town center, because they won't be able to stop it. They've invested into economy earlier than you, and you have a bigger army now, so you grab a middle TC. Fortunately, this isn't really much of a middle town center, but there is the gold mine here and the elephants over here. So this will be very, very useful for Keto. But can't get over this village center. How much food is there? 900 on an elephant, so that's 2,700 food in total on these elephants. And Firefox actually going for the attack over on the town center here. Swampland forced out. Firefox gonna be so happy with that. It doesn't even have many units. 3 hoplites remaining, no Kabas over here, so you can get out scot-free. The Kabas, of course, won't attack the heroes, only regular human units. But yeah, that is so sick from Firefox. Once again, forcing out a big god power. That's really, really good. Losing some hoplites here, like that he probably shouldn't lose, does take down 1 Naginata rider in the process. You may even want to just delete these things in order to not give Bushido for your opponent. The Bushido tier 2 is in for Keto as of right now. But yeah, Keto has sort of used his 2 amazing tools, and he's now sitting on 2 town centers, but he's not going Heroic Age anytime soon, even investing into Ivory Netsuke. I wonder why. He doesn't have any myth units, apparently. What is this Miko doing here? Firefox probably gonna try to punish that. But also kind of funny, because Firefox now sees the shrine, he decides not to go up here. So this Miko actually getting its worth in. We look at the favor right now, and even with Ivory Netsuke researched from Keto, he's almost got enough favor for a new moon. Super new moon. So that's the power of doing the little trick that Keto did, getting those additional Mikos out early on. But both players kind of chilling now. Not having to do anything. Both having pre-queued Heroic Gauge. They know there's probably not much more damage to be dealt. Both players now sitting on, well, a Village Center for Firefox and a TC for Keto. If I'm Firefox here, you're 50 versus 38 villagers, and you're got Balls of Erebus, so this is an amazing economic advantage that he's accumulated here. But I'm not sure if he knows it. I'm not sure how aware he is that he's got like an 11 villager lead. And another thing, he's against Tsukuyomi, so, you know, with New Moon, with Bushido, sometimes this villager differential isn't even that important to look at, because the free economy that you get with Japanese, Tsukuyomi in particular, is sometimes just off the charts. Small bit of raid in from Keto. Still having that Hachiman queued up. Will have the resources anytime soon. Aphrodite is halfway in for Firefox. Interestingly, using the main TC. Like usually you'll see people doing it on the village center, because you train villages slower from a village center, but you don't go Heroic Age slower from the village center. Sort of like the optimal way of doing it in terms of optimizing the production time, by going Heroic on the VC and then producing villages from your town center. Firefox says he thought he used Village Center. I guess it's just, for me at least, I have sort of a habit of using Control Group 2 for Town Center and then just press C. Like maybe that's just what Firefox did. Quickly just doing that little thing. Little maneuver. But here's that other maneuver I was speaking of earlier. Sending villages forward here. Even researching Divine Blood. That's huge. Before you make... Oh my god. When or before you're making this move, if you can get this upgrade in, faster villagers, faster building time, this is so good for the kind of play that we're seeing right now. Curse coming in huge there, by the way, taking down, I don't know if it was 7 Naginata Riders or if there were some Kitsune in between, but nevertheless, huge value. And I said, wait, did we ever get this relic? I can't press it. No. Didn't we get the faster building time relic? Guess we didn't. Huge fight. Once again, Swampland used from Keto. Swampland used. Just to try to stop this fortress from being from going up. And there's no Kappa spawning right where the hoplites are standing. So even though Firefox is sitting in the Swampland, not many soldiers are going down. There's some, but not that many. Shogun is now in, but there's barely any armory upgrades on it, and it's because New Moon has not been used on the armory, and it's now getting caught in between the fortress and the heroes and everything else. Tengu coming into the rescue, but it's not enough. Shogun does go down. 3 heroes will be able to easily target down that Tengu. Bushido tier 3 is approaching for Keto, but not quite there just yet. All the villagers died and the fortress goes down. But there's 9 new villagers here now. Look at the villagers, 55 to 55. So Keto spent up all the favor that he had accumulated on a swampland. He used his Shogun, and that didn't do anything. And so, yeah, Keto doesn't have any tools remaining now. He's even went heroic, so... Like, this is supposed to be the point in the game where he's super strong. But all things considered, he isn't actually that strong. He doesn't have the armory upgrades. He doesn't have... Well, he's about to get the Golden Kite now, but he doesn't have ballistics for his horse archers. You see him spamming horse archers right now, but he doesn't have ballistics. Hades does, because he's Hades. He gets ballistics for free. And even cheaper archers too. That's really coming in huge now. And he's got the forward fortress. Sentinel was used on the village center earlier, but 6 villagers praying at the temple. He does have golden apples from Aphrodite, so he'll be able to spam sentinels very, very soon. And then Petropolis behind this wood line, so disgusting. Would love to see a wall right there, or even here, or here, anywhere. Wait, he's doing it here? Sure. Let's see how this goes. I think this Petropolis is probably super safe, even without the walls, especially once the Sentinels comes down. Ooh, over here, I didn't realize that. Firefox going for a TC, but 2 villagers dying in the process. You know, just a bit late to that settlement. TC is just being sacked here. Tito doesn't want to do anything to try to stop it, knows that it's futile. Building up a big army of horse archers mostly. 3 Tengu, 3 Naginata riders, 2 Daimyo, 2 Samurais. But it's mostly horse archers. I don't think Firefox knows this. Firefox has made only 3 Peltas, so Firefox is definitely unaware currently. So would have been nice for Firefox to have a Pegasus just to scout over here, see what units Keto are making. If he had done that, he would be able to say, alright, 3 Peltasts, that's not gonna cut it. We're gonna need 20 in order to deal with this Tsukuyomi army. The reason we're seeing that many horse archers for Keto, by the way, is because he doesn't have access to any food. He's eaten up his gazelles, his elephants, so he has to make a wood-based army. Big catch here, it seemed, on a lot of villagers from Keto. Well, 68 to 69 vills, but that's with 3 town centers. Well, 2 town centers and a village center for Firefox. And now, being raided on the left side, Firefox says, alright, we'll just go into the middle. That does leave the Petropolis very exposed, and Bushido tier 3 is coming in. It is in for Keto. Town center is going down, but the Petropolis are also down. TC remaining with 700 HP. Bit of an awkward situation here for Firefox. Kind of has to take down the TC because he's committed so much to it, but he's losing a lot of units in the process. Lots of units gone down there. Look at the military value. Keto well ahead after all of this. So far ahead, but in terms of villagers, definitely Firefox pulling ahead. Because there's... I just realized... Wait, there's a town center here. But other than this TC, both this town center and the other one had gone down. So Keto is on 1 TC, he's getting a second, and he's even getting a castle now. Nevertheless, in terms of villagers, 20 villager lead in for Firefox. So even though he's way down in military, if he can just hold on for a bit, get that military repopulated, he should be able to be fine. Lost a lot of vills over here. Some vills, 3, 4. Good amount, I think. But a rare Hades Shade raid here. Look at this, 20 horse archers. The Peltas are so good against them. So long as I can stay out of range anyways. You really got to do that. 15 range against 21 range. So when you're fighting Peltas against horse archers, gotta utilize that range. Which is of course difficult because the horse archers are faster than the Peltas. 5 versus 4 speed. Huge raid here with the hoplites. So much chaos on the map all of a sudden. We saw like a good 2 or 3 minutes with nothing much happening at all. Both players just slowly getting heroic, setting up their power spikes supposedly. And now we see just chaos all around the map. Tengu are good at raiding. Horse archers are good at raiding. And up here we see hoplites good at raiding. It's just, yeah, on Savannah. See these kinds of games, and it's why we love Savannah. A bit of a sacrifice for those hoplites. Didn't get to do much before they died there at all. Fortress have the Crenellations upgrade to them. But what is this? 3 town centers and a village center in for Firefox. He is on 87 villagers, so arguably this town center isn't really needed. Because he is still some time away from full population. He's going Artemis now, though. So Firefox has really positioned himself for a long game here. All 3 town centers are up. Trade route even slowly starting to be set up. He's gone through Artemis. Now, having gone through Artemis, we want to look at the armory upgrades. He's already invested into 5. And the 2 Athena upgrades as well. So that's probably why, a big part of the reason why he goes for Artemis here is because that Hephaestus value of the cheaper armory upgrades not going to come in for much value here at all, since Firefox has already invested so much into it. Okininushi now in for Kido, so that means he can use New Moon again, he can use Shogun again for what it's worth. Oof, surely he used New Moon on the armory here. Armory? Up here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be on the armory that he used it. We also see Umibozu in. There are heroes here to deal with him. Such a strong unit. Kido even making Umibozu. These things only 225 wood, 15 favor, and they can transport from this pond over to this one if need be. Kido sitting on just 2 favor, unfortunately for him. He's getting a second Umibozu out. I think he wants to get a good mass of these and then maybe try to surprise Firefox. But yeah, Firefox on his back toes here. He's got himself a nice side build again. But the Umibozu coming in huge. I think it 2 shots at Petropolis. That beautiful attack animation there. Boom. Instant value from the Umibozu here. Now Artemis is in. We don't see a Pegasus, so Earthquake gonna take a little longer before it arrives, but yeah. Firefox does have a lot of army, but it's not really a lot over here. A lot of it idle. He needs it all positioned in one place, because he's kind of being overrun over here. Tengu are on the loose. Umibozu are on the loose. And Firefox has only got... Well, he's got 3 heroes. Even a Perseus out. Where's Perseus? Oh, he's here. Dealing with the Umibozu. Really sick. Perseus has been buffed in... like when Retold was released, Perseus kind of sucked. But he's a really good hero now. Especially the special attack. Amazing at shutting down expensive myth units. And he's even quite durable, 700 HP. The boy doesn't look like much, but he is a 700 HP unit. Doesn't even need to wear armor. look at the hat. He doesn't even wear a shirt, but he's got a ridiculous looking hat like that. Ah, he's gone now. Look at this pond. I don't know what this pond is for, but maybe this is it. Ah, we saw it! The Umibozu moving from one pond to the next. Huge play from Kido. These Umibozu are so strong. They actually deal with water myth units very, very well, as we see here. And you know it's scary because if there's a trade route set up, you have to respect the Umibozu transport from this pond to this pond. You have to constantly respect that. So that makes things really awkward for Firefox. Now making Champion Gastropheteros with the Shafts of Plague upgrade and the Bow of Artemis. These are going to be incredibly strong. Already now taking down 1 castle. Over here. So difficult for Firefox having to deal with like these heavy horse archer raids because the counter units, the peltas, the hoplites, they're so slow in comparison. You don't want to use your late game, chasing myth units around or fast horse archers around. Good trade here from Firefox. Getting the peltas value in, not against the Naginata Riders though. But with that Artemis upgrade, the Shafts of Plague, they're actually decent enough generalist archer units because that poison damage that they deal is really good against every single target. The 3rd Swampland from Kido. 3rd Swampland. That's expensive though. That does mean that that's going to be fewer Umibozus that he can spam. Firefox just retreating from it. What is he making? Peltests, hoplites, and some archers in the back. Very, very standard, I guess. Over here, he's... Ooh, he still has the Earthquake. I completely forgot. Earthquake is still available. Kind of looking for a good place to use it with the Pegasi, I suppose. But right now, he's got a bunch of horses that he needs to deal with first. Good little dive here from Kido. Bushido, tier 4, almost in. That's gonna mean champion units for Tsukuyomi, and it's going to mean... I can't even read the description because of my silly mod. But it's gonna mean better horses as well. Not only do they get the line upgrades, but the Tsukuyomi bonus of better horses comes in too. So that's gonna be scary for Firefox when that happens. Firefox though, he's already got champion units himself. That's good. Big castle drop here from Kido. How many villages is that? It's probably like 13, 14. Ooh, a bunch, because he needs this gold mine. Wants to take control of this gold mine. Firefox has got this gold mine with 2,000 and this one with a lot, almost 6,000. This gold mine is there. This gold mine is there. So Firefox is doing all right in the gold mine business, whereas Kido really needs to secure this one. But that's dangerous though, because this castle is quite exposed. There is even Earthquake available if needed. Probably don't want to use it on a castle like this. Restoration coming in. 6 villages in favor for Firefox, but there's a Bushido tier 4. Those horses are all of a sudden so much more menacing. And it is Kido kind of winning this fight, I think. It is Firefox forced to retreat, and there's wizards in the mix now as well. Wizards are so hard to deal with, especially when you have armory upgrades, as we do see Kido with a bunch of them. Telepolis coming in as well. I don't know, it's so weird. You look up here and you see there's more military for Firefox, but it is Kido who's sort of pushing Firefox in. I guess because there's a bunch up here. Maybe because there's military production up here as well. It takes a while for Firefox's units to actually get to where they want to be. Telepolis not really getting to do its thing. I think because the wizards are dealing divine plus crush damage. So the Telepolis aren't as effective. They go down really quickly against those, basically. I think the Shafts of Plague are actually a good counter to them. The Artemis upgrade with the poison damage is doing significant work against the wizards. So, finally a bit of a spam war in the middle here, and it's coming out on... It is with Firefox out on top, I think. When he gets his Peltests on top of the Horse Archers, he can definitely win here, but he's only got 2 Peltests right now. Up here we see 5 Gastrofeteros, a bunch, 2 heroes, 3 hoplites, and even another Telepolis. This is going to be dangerous for Kido. He is starting to send horses over here, but this TC will go down if he doesn't deal with these Gastrofeteros. Meanwhile over here, Kido is slowly winning. There's also fully upgraded guard towers here. Only 1 wizard on the side of Kido. This gold mine, Firefox can do something about this one for sure. Even a trade route set up now. 44 gold, it's a decent trade route, but would be a lot better if this was a town center. Kido pushing into the middle, but the side build here. The Gastrofeteros has 2 remaining, plus the Telepolis. All in all, it means that this town center will go down very shortly, surely. Yeah, there it does. There it goes. Now Kido gonna have to go down to 210 pop, and I just realized Firefox is sitting on 205 population because he hasn't got fortified TC yet. I guess he just hasn't had... Wait, he's got the resources, but he doesn't have that upgrade? That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Why not Prodromos being asked in chat? I think it's just... When you go through Athena, you already have Sarissa, Aegis Shield, Champion Infantry. You'd much rather just make hoplites. Prodromos loses hard against the Horse Archers, actually. The pierce damage goes right through them. Yeah, Firefox, you gotta use your wood and your gold here. Hello? Get that population in. Thick fortress drop here, though. That's gonna mean that this town center is gonna have a very hard time going up. And even though Kido is He's got his town center upgrade. He's still struggling to actually keep up in population. 200 versus 160. So it is a keto advantage, but he's also being pushed back here while being denied this town center grab. No time. These Gastroferos just need to right-click the settlement. And look at the damage. While these PCs are being built, they take so much extra damage. Even the villagers going down to the hoplites. Good little maneuver there from Firefox. Would love to see a tower here, or even just a few Toxotes shooting at these boys. The town center is actually getting in on the action. Sentinel used, where was it? Up here, surely. Umibosu are in. Ajax is also in, and he's gonna be able to take care of the Umibosu. 3 horse archers may be able to take care of the Ajax, and then the Umibosu gets to live. But even then, Ajax takes 5 seconds to retrain. So that's not an issue for Firefox. Big move over here. Maybe trying to disrupt the trade. A stable? Just a nuisance stable. You know, a more traditional play would have been to make a wall here and a wall there. But the stable is also super annoying to deal with, of course. Ooh, up here. 21 villagers with the Divine Blood upgrade. Taking this settlement now, and Keto can't react to it. He's got 3 horses here, but there's also Sentinels and Fortress shooting at these horses. And TC does go up with the Fortified TC upgrade in as well. This gold mine is being harassed. All of a sudden, Firefox is hitting on all the right cylinders at once. The side build from Keto is dangerous though. The stables are going to be so annoying. There's a 2 fortresses set up here though. Would be really nice. We do see 1 Gastroferos. I was going to say, if we can get just a few of these out to deal with these stables, that would be huge. So Firefox, he's only got 170 population right now, but he's got 250 potential population. Oof. They say that and 1 town center goes down. Actually with the... I think these horse archers with their burning pitch are able to deal significant damage to that town center, which is what we saw right there. But it's not even that important for Firefox. He was sitting below the population threshold, so it sucks losing this TC for sure, but it's not too bad. And I think because of Firefox has control of this gold mine, and he's even got a little trade route going, not so much anymore, but I think he's winning the gold control game. Keto, if we look on his side of things, got these gold miners and these gold miners, and this gold mine is almost depleted. Soon enough, this gold mine will be the only one available, but there's a fortress here. There's no trade route set up for Keto. He's been under too much pressure over here. And I don't think he can get any gold right now. Firefox has played the long game. He was the one to set up the trade over here. He got control of the big left side with all the gold mines. And now Keto's in serious trouble. He's got such a good army. Continually, he's the one winning the middle, the big fight in the center of the map. But right now, being forced on top of this gold mine is really, really rough. Firefox should try to micro the fortress if possible. Here we go. See this? As soon as they target villages, they just go down near instantly. Good little deny of that town center. Was that another sentinel somewhere? Right here? Yeah, I think so. Must be right there. And Keto just losing villagers on this gold mine. He desperately needs this gold. He's only 360 gold. And these are the only gold miners that he's got. But he's not... there is 2 Oyumi here. Slowly this fortress will go down, but not before taking down so many vills. 38 units killed by this fortress. This fortress has been MVP this game, no doubt about it. Continually just taking down vills. No chill. And now, Titan Gate up here. Keto's not gonna expect that. Like, I see the Titan Gate go down, and my eyes are just hovering down here, but nope, gone up here. Keto, 12 on gold right now. That's right. That's 12. No, see. Yes, where are they? Maybe it's just the... Yeah, these villagers are targeting the gold mine, so they're counting up here. But he doesn't have any gold. Doesn't have any gold income. Oh, here as well. That's so risky. Firefox knows now, I think, that he needs to play the gold control game. 4 Oyumi are in for Keto, plus the remaining army as well. That means he can actually use this gold mine. 2,500 gold remaining. Up here, he's losing villages, but he's slowly getting a bit of gold as well. The trade route for Firefox, how is that looking? Oh, trade. 3 of them, that's not much. The Firefox is honestly in trouble too. Soon. He's getting the Titan though. Saving Earthquake for next game. Hello? Yeah, that's weird. Maybe he wants to use it against the Titan Gate if Keto would go for it. Certainly that's an option now, but Keto just can't afford it. Keto is over here now. 2,000 gold remaining on this. Power being a super annoying thing right now. Tengu with the big raids. Ivory Netsuke is in for these Mythians, remember? So Keto all of a sudden getting a big explosion of gold right here. Firefox needs to beware not to let the Tengu get so much value in because of the Ivory Netsuke. Big tower here. Firefox realizing the power of the buildings on this spot. Over here. More diving from Keto. I think he lost his Oyumi. I must have missed it. I'm sorry. But up here, the Cerberus is in. Actually not going for the home TC. Wants to clear out the castle, maybe defend this position a bit. Always a tricky thing, knowing what to do with the Titan. You go for an aggressive play on the town centers, or you secure your position first. Either way, Firefox takes it. So little gold remaining. 500 here. 1,500 here. And neither player with any real trade route to speak of. Super, super clutch game. And in the end, we didn't actually get to see him in action. But it's this boy who won the game for Firefox. And that's just due to him. It was Firefox who had the better economy in the end. He had control of all the gold mines up here. He did kill villages over here with the buildings. And so it was Firefox who was allowed to research the Titan Gate and to eventually build it. Yeah, the silent victory for this guy. Really cool play. So much chaos in some parts of this game. I missed some action here and there. Sorry for that. But thanks for watching. And yo, look at this. Hey, I should have done that in the middle of the game. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Hey, I am fire, I am death. Thank you, thank you. Sick game, Firefox. Really cool. Such a tight game. Yeah, this Tsukuyomi god, what do you guys think? You reckon Tsukuyomi is still a top god after all the nerfs? Or is he more of a mid one, or maybe even bottom? Where do you place him? I love the Gastrofederos this game, Firefox. It's mid now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's mid now. What I'm thinking. You still have the early game vulnerability. And your mid and late game power spikes they just aren't what they used to be. Can I do a tier list? I can do a quick one, I guess. S tier, Isis, Set, Gaia, Gaia, Uranus, Kronos. I think Atlantean are so stupidly strong. And then A tier, who do we put there? Fushi. Thor for sure. Who else is in A tier? If you asked me a week ago, I would say Hades, but maybe not. People aren't really valuing him very highly. A tier. Maybe Susanoo. Maybe Susanoo A tier. Amaterasu too. Like in these Paradox, what is it called? Pandora's Box tournaments, Amaterasu and Susanoo are so good on so many maps because of Mina Katatomi, Shrine of the Hunt. So I'd put these on A tier as well. B tier, let's put Tsukuyomi, Yenong, Niwa, Hades, Ra. And then, what is it? Where are we at? C tier, we'll put Odin. Who are we missing? Poseidon, Zeus. Trash tier, we'll put Demeter, Frey, Loki. I think that's it. But then on, like even the trash tiers, you see Loki being played on Budapest, where he's got a ridiculous, like, what is it, 90% win rate or something. So even if they're trash tier, they're still good on some maps. So take the tier list with a grain of salt. Saw some strong Frey too. Yeah, some cheesy Frey on King of the Hill, huh? All right, boys, that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see. Maybe I stream some in the next upcoming week. I hope to scrim. If anyone want to scrim with me, if you're good at the video game and you want to scrim, send me a message. Thanks for watching. Good night. Good night, you princes of Maine, kings of New England.